Well, the man behind this morning's theatrics on top of the Sydney Harbour Bridge has been granted bail. Michael Fox was arrested and charged after his protest caused traffic mayhem for commuters across the city. For more on this, let's go to reporter Sean White in our Sydney newsroom. Sean, good afternoon. What happened in court this afternoon?
Well, Amelia, Michael Fox represented himself in court. What we know from court is that he is 38 years old, he's a father, he is from Narrabeen, that's a suburb in Sydney's northern beaches. Just to remind everyone, if you're tuning into this story now, the charges that were laid: obstructing traffic and climbing and jumping from buildings and a bridge. He was granted bail, but conditions came with that. One of those is he cannot contact family members and he cannot use the Harbour Bridge, but interesting, he can use the tunnel.
Sean, how did one man manage to bring Sydney to a complete halt?
Yeah, that's the question on everyone's mind, a big question going to authorities. But what we know and how this played out is that it was around 5 a.m. when Michael Fox pulled up near a pylon on the bridge. Using a ladder and ropes, he hoisted himself onto the arch. The lone guard on duty actually spotted him, but because of a security barrier, he actually couldn't do anything about it but just report what had happened. At the top, Michael Fox unfurled his banners where he remained for 2 hours. Finally, without much fuss, he abseiled smoothly down to the road and calmly walked away with officers. Police obviously took this matter more seriously. All lanes on the bridge closed and no trains or buses, no movement whatsoever. Here is what the Deputy Commissioner said earlier today.
We take pride in our intelligence gathering in relation to potential terrorist activity. Again, I repeat, this was not a terrorist activity. It was a lone protester. What we have to do is we have to strike a balance between security and allowing the community to enjoy access to the city that we live in. And I think that we do get this balance right.
Sean, this affected so many people, even people who weren't on the roads. This really played out for all to see this morning.
Yeah, really extraordinary how the story broke and how it all unfolded. We had Michael Fox contacting media agencies throughout the morning and motorists who were actually affected by this, listening to the man responsible for why they were actually backed up in traffic. Then you've got people who haven't left home yet, seeing how their day is going to plan out, especially when they're watching the Today Show. This is what Michael Fox said to Carl Stefanovic. Take a listen.
That come from broken families. There's no help for them. You know, there's a reason why the government's spending so much on mental health, because we let our kids down. We don't nurture them through times like this. Instead, we just leave them on their own. There's no pastoral care at school. There's nothing for them when they're going through this. Parents, yeah, they can go see social workers and they've got plenty of friends to chat to. But the kids, they shut down. You've got to wait till they act out before they get any help, and that's just rubbish. If I have to make 4 million people, if I stuff 4 million people around for one morning, and that gets my kids and other kids help one day sooner, I've achieved my goal. If that draws attention to the fact that DOCS is a failed department and is letting our children down, then I've achieved my goal.
Well, where to next, Amelia? June 10, the court appearance for Michael Fox. That's when we'll next see him, and some lengthy reviews from the RTA and police. All
right, Sean, thank you very much for that. We'll talk to you a little later in the bulletin. And you can have your say on this issue by going to our website, 9msn.com.au. We're asking, was the Sydney Harbour Bridge protest justified? Already, 29,746 people have voted yes, while 23,482 say no.